Hello, this is Croetic with the Qortal Blockchain Project core team. We are currently developing the Qortal Blockchain Project to essentially rebuild the infrastructure of the world, starting with the ability to do trades directly between two blockchains, starting with Bitcoin, and we are now working on Litecoin. But today I wanted to just do a quick introductory video, get people understanding the core of what Qortal is and what we plan to do with it, and also give a quick how-to on getting set up. Whether you're on Windows, Mac, or Linux, it's very straightforward. So let's do that. First off, the easiest way to check for new things is to just go to the Qortal.org website. So if you just go to Qortal.org, you will see across the top home, blog posts, how-tos and downloads, and some other links here. If you look at the blog posts, there will be updated blog posts there pretty regularly. I haven't been doing as many as I should, but I'm going to get back into that. And that will tell you some information as it progresses. You can also get into um, the Discord server, and for some reason I'm not seeing that link there. I'm gonna have to go double check on that. But that is our current Discord community, which the link will be back as soon as I finish this video and add it. So for now, what we're gonna do is just explain first off what Qortal is and what the concepts are behind it, and how to get it set up. So there are two parts to Qortal. One is the core, and the other is the UI. If you know anything about computers, you'll realize that the UI is the user interface, and that is how users will easily interface with the core. And what the core does is take care of all of the blockchain stuff. So that's where your blockchain actually resides, and all the information with the API takes place. So the core you will install, and that will be running all the time down on your taskbar, which you can't see mine right now. Let me see if I can move this out of the way. Yeah, well, there's the Qortal icon down on your taskbar that's running. You'll see that. When that's running, the core is running. The core will get the blockchain synced, and then once you're synced, you can start utilizing the UI. So to get started, just go to How-Tos and Downloads, and depending on your operating system, you can see Windows, Linux, and Universal, which just means any version of Linux or other operating systems, and the Mac version here. So depending on your OS, you will simply download the one correct for your OS, and if you're on Windows, you'll download an exe. That exe then runs you through a very simple setup. All you literally have to do, run it, click next, 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 finish, and it's done. Then once you have done that, you will have the Qortal app installed, this one here, and you'll run that, and that will run the core. The core will run, it'll connect to other peers, and it'll start synchronizing the chain. It'll take a little while to get fully synchronized, and you cannot utilize the UI fully until you have a fully synchronized chain. So that's one of the key things with the Qortal project that people need to realize, is that this is a fully decentralized project, which means there is no way to access anything unless you are running a full core and you are synchronized on the chain. In the future, there may be other things that we set up just for ease of access and things like that. But right now, we're trying to demonstrate the correct fashion for a completely decentralized project to run. So that means that every single user must have a synchronized core, and then they can make use of the UI and do all the other things that are within that. So once your core is synchronized, you can run the Qortal UI, and it will bring up a page just like this. And it's very straightforward. Like, to sign up on any traditional website, you have to provide them with a bunch of information. To sign up in Qortal, you literally just click Create Account, you click Next, you make up a name here. This is a name for you only. It saves local on your system only. and you'll make up a simple password that you can remember, and that's that. So I'll just make a test account here, and whatever password I want, simple password that I'll remember. Click save in this browser, which just means in this case in the app, since it is a web app, but we have wrapped it and it is now a full application. So save in browser just means in this case that it's going to save to the app. Now when you do this, you are saving only encrypted information. So you will never be able to access this without, once again, providing that password that you created. So this is all saved local on your machine. There is no server involved here. You're not sending information to anyone else. You're saving this information encrypted on your computer only. So the only way that a person could access this, if it was saved here like this, is to have your computer, the way that you accessed it, and also your passphrase. So it's a very secure system. There's no risk of a server getting hacked and you then losing your account. And everything on the Qortal core and the Qortal UI are always encrypted. That's another thing that's a little bit different about Qortal than most other projects, is you do not have even the option to save anything unencrypted. You will always have encrypted saved backups for your access to your account. Now, once you've done this, you click Create Account, and it brings you to the download of a backup file. So now the same thing here. This file is encrypted with that password that you just made. So all you have to do is click Save, and it will save the file. And you can save it, of course, wherever you want. And that's that. Once you've done that, you click Done Saving Your Backup checkbox and click Continue, and it will bring you into your new Qortal account. So it's very straightforward. Now, one of the first things that we built into this is a messaging application, and this messaging application is called QChat. Now, QChat is, I believe, a world first. I've not seen anything else that does it exactly the way QChat does in any other blockchain project. And what it is a real-time text-based encrypted blockchain communication. So you can come in here and we have the Qortal general chat, and you can come in as a new user and come in here and start communicating without any Qort in your wallet or anything else. You do not need Qort because we have developed a specialized method of making these messages take place, which utilizes a memory hard POW algorithm, similar to other POW algorithms, but this one is more focused on memory as opposed to CPU power. And this algorithm is hashed a few times so that there's no way that a user can come in and start spamming these transactions on the chain, because these literally are transactions on the chain, but they are transactions that will eventually disappear. 24 hours, these transactions do not stay on the chain, they'll disappear. So that's the default here. When you're in messaging in QChat, you have a 24-hour window of this message staying here. In the future, we do plan on additional features in QChat that will allow you to save them for a longer period of time on your local machine. But people really need to get the concept of this is not running on a centralized server. So we cannot make global changes that affect everyone without updating the core and the UI, and then everyone on their individual machine gets those updates, and then their individual machine is different. So people just have to kind of wrap their head around the idea of not working on a centralized system where everything's on a central server, instead working on a decentralized system where everyone shares the database, the blockchain, and everyone shares access to the network via their own node. So yeah, you can come into QChat, you can send a message here, you can ask anyone in the community to give you some Qort so that you can then come in and do a name registration, which would give your account a name, and then you would come up as that name in QChat as opposed to the address that's up here now. So I know this was a little bit more than just an introductory install, but If you do that, you can come in. There's so many nice people in the community. They'll help you get a couple cores so that you can then start your journey. Register your name, then you own that name on the chain, and this name will become very important in the future because this was not just a username, it's actually a username. It's a name to represent yourself on the chain. It's a name that can be used to send money to you. It's a name that will eventually be used similarly to the domain name system that we have now, but utilizing the Qortal hosting when that gets implemented in the next stage. So these names are something that will become very important in the future. So that's something that I definitely recommend doing if you want to be owning a certain name. So that's what I would suggest if you once you get in is to come into QChat, say what's up to the community, come in the general chat, say hi, and get someone to drop some cord on you so that you can get a name registered and keep moving. I will do more in-depth videos on the rest of it. I just kind of wanted to show how easy it was to get your account set up. The hardest part is waiting for the blockchain to sync, which should only take 6 to 12 hours from scratch depending on your system and your network. So I think I'll leave it here for this one, and I'll be back with a bunch more videos here very soon.